Hey guys, I'm the Bento Buster, a Kiwi in Japan, and today I'm going to show you how to make a New Zealand pie, a bacon and egg pie. Trust me, it's a Kiwi classic. Just look at that. Now, wouldn't that be great with some tomato sauce? Or, as you call it in America, ketchup. Now, to make a pie, you need some pastry, and this is puff pastry from the shop. I'm not going to make it myself because that would take ages. This is much easier. Now, you may be wondering what I'm doing with this kind of white circle thing. Well, it's a pie cutter or a pie stencil. Isn't it obvious? Using this gadget makes making a pie a piece of piss. There's a little bit of Kiwi slang there for you. Anyway, I'm using it because it came with a very special machine. And that machine will make its appearance very, very soon in the next scene. And before you could say, sweet as, bro, I've made the base at the top of the pie. And here it is, the My Bistro Pie Maker. And don't you think it looks a little bit like Kylo Ren from the Star Wars franchise? Or am I completely out of my mind? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. Well, one thing's for sure, it's a great little pie maker. And here's another fun fact, the retro colour kinda sucks. Anyway, it was on sale, so what can you do? I'm kinda stuck with it. And along with the cutter or stencil, it comes with this kind of cuppy thing. And you use it like so to insert the base part of the pastry into the pie maker. Now here's a little tip from experience. Do not turn the pie maker on yet. While you're assembling the pie, this thing definitely needs to be turned off, otherwise it's gonna melt your pastry. Once he's turned on, he shows no mercy. Yep, that's the hard reality. If you turn it on at this point, your pastry will be severely munted. But on the bright side, this machine can be very forgiving. By that I mean if you do a really shoddy job of inserting the pastry and have lots of creases and hanging outy bits, this machine will remedy that and give you an awesome pie every time. Now we're making a bacon egg pie, remember, so now it's time to add the eggs. As you can see, I've added one egg to each pie and even some on the handle for good luck. Next, I'm going to fill these babies up with this stuff. For my filling, I have green peas, green onions, mushrooms and bacon. When it comes to adding the filling, there is no order or hard and fast rules here. You just toss it in and hope for the best. Yep, my game plan here is to sporadically add the filling in a kind of she'll be right manner, which is the personal mantra of every true-blooded Kiwi. Which means we aren't too fussed and we don't give a toss. Because in the end, it should all be okay, right? Well, it will be if you have a My Bistro Pie Maker at home. And now it's time for that bacon. Now there isn't too much skill involved here. All you have to do is equally portion out the ingredients between each pie. In fact, making a pie with this machine is so easy, even a Muppet could do it. Yep, that's right, with this in your arsenal, making a pie is a piece of cake. But as I mentioned before, in New Zealand, we like to say a piece of piss. And you just know this is going to taste good because it's encased in pastry. And once you've had one of these, I tell you what, it's going straight to your hips. But honestly, who really cares? I mean, it's nice to be naughty once in a while. If you have a bacon egg pie and a sausage roll and say a coffee for lunch, you will be in heaven. Literally, but before you get there, you might as well enjoy your lunch. Okay, enough blabbing. These things are looking really good and we're almost finished. Just adding the final touches, then we are done. Now there's no need to add any salt because there's plenty of the bacon, but a bit of pepper will go down a treat. And now that it's filled to the brim with filling, it's time to add the top. When making a conventional pie, you probably have to wet the edges of your top to make it stick. But not with a My Bistro Pie Maker, but trust me, this thing will make it stick alright. Yep, just leave that task up to the My Bistro and it'll sort it out. Now that the tops are in place, the final step is to brush on some egg wash. Make sure that you cover the entire surface with egg wash, and if you leave out a bit, after it's cooked, it's gonna look stink. So make sure everything's covered, okay? Okay guys, we are set, so I'm going to close the My Bistro Pie Maker and let it cook for 15 minutes. Or as they say in America, 15 minutes. And little Hello Kitty here will be the official timekeeper. Now just check it out, the My Bistro is doing its stuff. I'm not entirely sure what he's up to in there, but it doesn't look legal, does it? The 15 minutes are up, so now it's time to open the My Bistro Pie Maker and check out our pies. Now just look at those pies, they are stunning. My Bistro Pie Maker, you've worked your magic again. Just look at the colour of the pastry, it's a lovely golden brown or a kind of tan pie beige. And as I mentioned earlier, with this machine it's pretty hard to screw things up. This machine really does a beautiful job every time. These are definitely two handsome looking pies, and that crispy bit around the edge, well, that breaks off and it makes a lovely little snack. This machine may be a strange retro brown straight out of the 70s that doesn't match anything in my house, but hey, it does make a good pie. Okay, now I've let these guys cool down a little bit, because if we got stuck into them any earlier, they would be thermonuclear and you would definitely lose your tongue. And as a famous New Zealand policeman once said, always blow on the pie. Always blow on the pie. And I think that's a wee bit of choice advice that we can all benefit from. Okay, that said, it's time to bludgeon this baby and cut it in half and check out what's inside. Where's my knife? Okay, now I'm just going to cut it in two like this, and now it's time for the money shot. Now check that out. That, guys, is a bacon egg pie. And trust me, this is a Kiwi classic. That's right, it's 100% Kiwiana. There is no way that I can prove or confirm this, but this is possibly what All Blacks eat before they have a test match. Possibly, okay, it really depends on the dietitians. Okay, well, I think it's time to try it out. Oh yes, it's beautiful. It's everything a bacon and egg pie should be. Pastry, egg and bacon, it's a fat man's dream. Now, in the perfect world, I would cover this with tomato sauce, aka ketchup, and it would taste a treat. However, I'm not going to do that today, but that's not going to stop you from doing it. So make this, cover it in ketchup, and stick it in your mouth. And guess what? It's going straight to your hips. And you will enjoy it, and you will want more. So, the moral of the story is, if you want a pie in a hurry, get a pie maker. Thanks for watching. I'm the Bento Buster at Kiwi in Japan. I'll see you next time. Kia kaha. Stay strong. Oh, and by the way, viva la pastry.